Welcome back to my channel. In this video I will give you a detailed account on cell cycle regulation factors. There are mainly four phases in a life cycle. They are G1, S, G2 and M. The M phase or mitotic phase is further divided into prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase and cytokinesis. There are interphases between each of these main phases and they act as checkpoints in a cell cycle. These checkpoints are regulated by a group of proteins termed as cell cycle regulation factors. The overall process in a cell cycle regulation is much like a match between two teams. One team always pushes a cell into mitosis and other team preventing the progression of a cell through cell cycle. Let's understand some of them in detail. We all know that a large number of proteins are required for cell cycle progression. And for their function, each of these proteins needs energy or they have to be phosphorylated. The phosphorylation of these proteins are done by cyclin CDK complex. The cyclins are mainly classified as G1 cyclin, G1S cyclin, S phase cyclin, and G2M cyclin. There are mainly four types of cyclin-dependent kinases. They are CDK1, CDK2, CDK3 and CDK4. The CDK1 is involved in G2M transition. The CDK2 and CDK4 is involved in G1S transition. And the CDK3 is involved in G0, G1 transition. Cyclin-dependent kinases needs to be associated with cyclins for their functional activation. But some inhibitory groups added to it by other proteins prevent this from happening. Here, the CDC25 or cell division cycle factor 25, which is a group of phosphatases, remove these inhibitory phosphate groups and make CDK active. The active CDK can bind with cyclin and form cyclin CDK complex. For their activation, CDK needs ATP to be added into its 161th threonine residue by cyclin-dependent kinase activating kinase. But a functional loop present within CDK hinder the process. The binding of cyclins changes the conformation at alpha helices and now the ATP can be added. The function of CDK is to form complex with cyclin and activate various proteins that promote cell cycle. So they push the cell towards mitosis even if the cell conditions are not in favor. This may lead to replication of a damaged DNA or formation of mutated daughter cells. This have to be prevented. V1 proteins are serine threonine kinases, which can add inhibitory phosphate groups to CDK and inactivate it. An active cyclin-dependent kinase 1 or CDC2 can form complex with cyclin B which promote the cell into mitotic entry, but their inactivation results in mitotic delay. They are inactivated by V1 kinases and are activated by CDC25. Maturation promoting factor is the protein complex formed when cyclin-dependent kinase 1 or CDC2 gets associated with cyclin B. The primary function of MPF is to promote spindle assembly, chromatin condensation, and the breakdown of nuclear envelope. APCC or cyclosome is necessary for a cell's entry into anaphase. They are E3 ubiquitin ligases having 11 to 13 subunits and are capable of transferring ubiquitin to anaphase inhibitors and mark them for destruction by 26S proteasome. P53 is also known as guardian of the genome. It can perform functions like arresting of the cell cycle, activation of BH3 only proteins in intrinsic pathway of apoptosis, and inhibition of CDC25. Normally in a cell, they are seen closely associated with MDM2 proteins, which are their inhibitors. But when receiving a signal of cell damage, DNA damage, and starvation, they got separated from MDM2 proteins and arrest the cell cycle. RP or retinoblastoma are the members of pocket protein family. They have pocket-like conformation for their functional association with different proteins. On activation by cyclin D, the RB is converted into its active form and they bind with active E2F to inactivate it. The E2F is the growth factor involved in the DNA synthesis. So by blocking the active E2F here, the RB block the S phase entry of a cell.